One Friday night, Mia said she was going out with her friend Jenna. Just a girls' night. I told her to have fun. A few hours later, I was at home, half asleep on the couch. My phone buzzed. It was a message from Marcus. Yo, bro, crazy day, I'm knocked out. Rain check on this weekend. I frowned. Rain check on what? We didn't have plans. I typed back. What you talking about? No reply. I shrug it off, figured he was tired or drunk. I grabbed my keys to go buy food, but then I saw something on the kitchen counter. Mia's second phone. Her work phone. She hated carrying two phones, so if she forgot one, it was never on purpose. That night, she forgot it. At first, I wasn't going to touch it. I told myself, respect your privacy. I walked away. Twice, but something in my chest felt heavy. Not jealousy. Not insecurity, fear. I picked up the phone. The screen lit up. No password. The first thing I saw was a notification from Marcus. You home yet? Tonight was crazy. I can't stop thinking about you. My stomach dropped. My hands started shaking. I opened their chat. There it was. Messages, pictures, voice notes. Conversations that did not sound like to people who were just friends. Messages from that same day, from last week, from a month ago. He believes everything. You're too good at this. He really thinks we're just friends? This is wild. Last night felt wrong, but so right. We just have to be careful. Every line felt like another knife. In that moment, I realized two things. My girlfriend was cheating on me. And she was doing it with the one person I trusted the most. I sat at the table for almost an hour, staring at the screen. Part of me wanted to scream. Another part wanted to throw the phone at the wall. Instead, I did something different. I took screenshots. I sent them to myself, not to be petty, not to post online. Just to remember that I was not crazy, that what I saw was real. Around midnight, I heard the front door open. Mia walked in, wearing that same smile she always used. She kissed my forehead. Hey babe, you're still awake. I looked at her and felt like I was looking at a stranger. I asked, calmly, how was Jenna's house? She laughed, dropping her bag. You know, Jenna, we were just laughing and talking. I'm so tired. Her phone buzzed on the counter. She didn't notice. I did. Marcus again. I picked up the phone from the table, held it out to her, and said just one sentence. Jenna doesn't text like this. She froze. Her face lost all color. She reached for the phone, but I pulled it back. The room felt heavier. The clock seemed too loud. Jordan, I can explain. She whispered. I shook my head. Don't explain. Just answer this. Are you cheating on me with Marcus? Silence? That kind of silence that feels like a scream. Finally, she said the word that broke me. Yes. I thought I would explode with anger, but I didn't. Instead, I felt empty. So empty it almost scared me. I asked her, why? When did this start? Was I not enough? Did I do something wrong? She went on about not feeling seen and things just happening. She cried. She tried to touch me. I stepped back. Somewhere inside, I wanted to forgive her on the spot, but another part of me, the part that still respected myself, knew that this was bigger than a mistake. This was betrayal. The next day, I called Marcus. No jokes, no small talk. Just, we need to talk. Now, we met at a park we used to go to as kids. I remember sitting on that same bench years ago, talking about dreams, about success, about never letting anything come between us. This time, something had already come between us. Her. He sat down, all casual. What's up, bro? I slid my phone across the bench, screenshots open, his name all over the messages. He stared at the screen longer than I expected. Then he sighed. Didn't deny it? Didn't apologize? The first thing he said was, I didn't think you'd find out like this. Not, I'm sorry. Not I messed up, just that. In that moment, I understood. Some people are not afraid of hurting you. They are only afraid of getting caught. He tried to blame the situation, the drinks, her loneliness. My emotional distance. I listened. Not because he deserved it, but because I needed closure. Finally, I asked him, was it worth it? Breaking my trust just for a few nights. He looked away, didn't answer. That silence told me everything. I stood up, felt the wind hit my face, and said the last thing I would ever say to him as a friend. You didn't just lose a girl today, you lost a brother, and I walked away.
People talk a lot about heartbreak. They talk about the crying, the sleepless nights, losing your appetite, and listening to sad songs on a loop. But they don't talk enough about the quiet parts. Those mornings when you wake up, and, just for a couple of seconds, you forget. And then it all comes crashing back, the way your favorite places suddenly feel alien and unwelcoming. The way your phone feels heavy in your hand because it used to be your favorite connection, your lifeline, and now it's just silent. A few days later, I moved out of the apartment. I blocked her number. I deleted Marcus from every social media platform, every contact list, everywhere. But the memories, they stayed. Every restaurant reminded me of her laugh. Every stupid inside joke reminded me of him. I started questioning myself, getting lost in this spiral of self-doubt. Was I not good enough? Did I miss something obvious? How could I have been so blind? And here's the honest, hard-to-swallow answer. Sometimes you can do absolutely everything right and still get hurt. Not because you're not enough, but because some people are simply not loyal. Their choices are a reflection of their character, not your worth. It's a painful lesson, but it's the truth. You can't control other people's integrity. All you can control is how you respond and how you decide to move forward from the wreckage they left behind. Healing didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen in a week. It didn't even happen in a month. It started with small, deliberate decisions. One day, I deleted our old pictures. It felt like erasing a part of my own history, but it was necessary. Another day, I unfollowed the social media accounts of the cafes and parks we used to go to together. I just couldn't handle the constant reminders. And then, I went to therapy. Yeah, I know, a lot of people are scared to say that out loud, like it's some kind of admission of failure. But I needed it. I needed an unbiased space to unpack all the pain and confusion. My therapist asked me a question that completely changed my perspective. She said, if your best friend came to you with this exact same story, would you blame them the way you're blaming yourself? I immediately said, of course not. I'd tell them they were wrong, that it wasn't their fault. She just looked at me and said, then stop treating yourself like the villain in a story where you were the one betrayed. That hit me like a ton of bricks. It was a light bulb moment. I was holding myself accountable for someone else's treachery. Slowly, I started to rebuild. I started spending more time with my family, the people who had my back unconditionally. I picked up hobbies I'd dropped because I was too busy being available for everyone else. I started painting again, going for long runs, getting lost in books. I stopped checking their social media. I stopped replaying the betrayal in my head like a movie I was forced to watch. And little by little, piece by piece, I forgave them, not because they deserved it. They never apologized. They never took responsibility. I did it because I deserve peace. Forgiveness isn't about saying, what you did to me is okay. It's about saying, what you did will no longer have power over me. It will not control my life anymore. That's when the real healing began. If you're listening to this right now and your heart is broken, maybe you were cheated on, lied to, or betrayed by someone you trusted with everything. Here's what I learned through my own journey. I hope it helps you too. 1. Someone else's betrayal is not a reflection of your worth. It doesn't mean you are unlovable. It simply means they were not capable or ready for the kind of genuine love you had to offer. Their inability to receive your gift doesn't make the gift any less valuable. 2. When people show you, through their actions, how little they value you, believe them the first time. Don't try to argue with their actions or make excuses for them. Their behavior is their truth. Accept it and adjust your life accordingly. Don't waste your energy trying to convince someone to see your worth. 3. Losing fake love is not a failure. It's freedom. Sometimes, the universe, or God, or whatever you believe in, removes people you thought you needed from your life just to clear the space for what you truly deserve. It's a painful clearing process, but it's making way for something better. 4. You are always allowed to walk away from relationships, from friendships. From any situation or person who does not respect your heart and your peace, walking away isn't quitting. It's an act of profound self-respect. It's choosing yourself. And 5. The most important lesson of all: healing takes time, but heartbreak will not kill you. It feels like it will, I know, but it won't. It will, however, change you, and if you let it, it will shape you into someone wiser, stronger, and more careful about who you give your precious heart to in the future. You will learn to guard it, not by building walls, but by building better gates. Thank you for listening to my story. If this helped you, please consider subscribing for more content on healing and growth. You're not alone.